Morning, guys. Friday morning in San Sebastian.
Donostia.
It's about, what time is it now?
9:10.
9:10, and it's still not that light. I think we're quite a bit farther west than Barcelona, so it must be the time difference. Anyway, this is a cute town. We just got in last night, and our hotel is over there a little ways, and that's the old town on that side. So we're gonna go climb up that mountain with the statue on top. There's a conch bay on the other side, and called La Concha in Spanish. This is Basque country, so they speak Spanish as the national language, and Castellano is over in Barcelona, but they speak Basque here, which is a totally different language, we found out from our receptionist. And it's an older language than Latin, and of course French and Spanish, and totally different. Okay, you won't be able to see it with the GoPro, but there's all the surfers in the bay over there. And look at the riprap rocks they use. They're all nice and square. Look at the geology here. These guys have been working on this car the whole time we've been walking down there. It was smoking really bad before. Don't know what the problem is. Uh-oh, I gotta take a picture of her now. Signing off. Mai pointed out that these are all campers. I wonder if they stayed here for the night. Into the conch shell harbor. It's shaped like a conch shell. That's where it gets its name. That's an island right at the entrance. Now we're walking up to the top of this hill on the north side of the bay where that statue was. So I guess there was a path from the other side we could have gone up, but we're there. We'll go up this way and we'll come down that way. We'll go to the Damen battery first, and then maybe over to the Bardocas battery afterwards. It's a nice hat you have there, Mai.
Yeah. It's so windy.
There's the old town. Mai wanted to see the fishing boats unloading, but I don't see them doing that here. Unless I'm missing something. Mai has a question what these cannons are for, because they're they're aimed inside the harbor. You would think they would be aimed that way. But then again, I don't know why. No problema. Onward and upward. Paul and Mark Gasol weren't in the army back then, that's for sure. Go this way. There's the old town down there. Well, there probably weren't trees there before, but obviously this cannon was meant to fire on ships out at sea. Just wondering how they calibrated it and knew how to determine how they could hit the ship. They'd have to, doesn't look like there's that much they can do to change the angle so they can put more or less gunpowder in. But yeah, that seems like a real hit and miss. So that's just a Catholic church there. There's the backside of the statue. Hola. ¿Cómo?
English or
English.
welcome and where are you from? For studies. It's free.
Oh, okay.
Come. It's free.
Okay.
Where are you from? Please for studies.
Los Estados Unidos.
USA. Okay. You can go.
Can I?
Talk, yes. Whatever you want.
Really nice museum here. Well, that's the end of the tour, guys. So this is the lookout on the northwest side of the point. You get a closer view of the old town. We're coming down the way that you would come up if you came up from the old city. That's right here. I couldn't see, I saw this part on Google Earth, but I couldn't see it going to the top on Google Earth because of all the trees. That's why we went around the other side, but no problem. Izquierda, izquierda, izquierda. Left. Now we're going to walk through Old Town. There's the surf shop. The REI of San Sebastian. There's a big crowd waiting to get in this theater. Well, if you're feeling lucky, you could gamble here too. We're at the top of the hill. It told about the history of the town, and since the Middle Ages, this area was heavily contested because it's near the border of France. So they built a fairly fortified city, walled city. But eventually, by the 1860s, you were not allowed to build outside the wall. You could live out there, but you had to live a distance away from the city, so that obviously if you built outside the wall, you could build something that would breach the wall. But in something like 1863, the city was allowed to take the wall down, and all the citizens rejoiced because they wanted to expand their city.
Look at all the chocolates. Must be fresh made. Wow.
Again, in that museum, it talked about the trade for chocolate or cacao with Venezuela. The Dutch controlled the trade back in the 1700s or something like that, and Spain wanted to dig into their trade, and so they allowed San Sebastian to trade with Venezuela for chocolate. So it became a point of import for chocolate that in the rest of Europe, chocolate was a luxury, only really affordable by the rich. But in in San Sebastian, it was available to almost everybody, so it became very popular. We're walking over to the other side of the bay. You can walk underneath here. How cool is that? This is a secret passageway. People above us don't know about it. A siren just started going off. No one seems concerned, so I guess it's not a tsunami. We sat down, there was no one on the wall, and then a bunch of school kids sat down to have lunch. I've been watching these waves roll right along the edge of this wall. I think I'll go down there with my iPhone and get a closer look at it. It's like a mini wedge. Here comes the set. Good one. Yeah. This must have been a canal ride or something. Doesn't look like it's in operation now, but this used to be an amusement ride. There's a restaurant.
And what's the house?
House of Terror. Swiss Mountain. Doesn't look like the amusement park is in action, but probably was in its day. So we're going on the Swiss Mountain Trail. $2.80 a piece. Here, Mommy. I feel like I'm on Level Airline right now. Muy bien.
Should I use a spoon or fork?
Use a spoon.
It's like a combination.